So, I'm back, and I am just here to let you know that I am just finished up reading that Death Masks by Jim Butcher, and I'm here to give you my thoughts, spoiler free, unedited, right now. So, right off the bat, love it. I love it. I loved this. Everyone always said, it always gets better, it gets better, it gets better, it gets better. Each book gets better. They're not lying. Every book, I feel like it's gotten better and better and better, except for Full Moon. I didn't love Full Moon as much, but oh my god. Oh my god, the amount of development that Jim Butcher does with this guy is just like the amount of development that Jim Butcher gives Harry is staggering. Like this guy is comparable to like fucking Kaladin or just any Wheel of Time main character. Like, he is really good at this guy. Like Harry started off kind of generic detective who just so happened to be a wizard, and he didn't really stand out amongst others. But as you like get later into the series, this guy stands on his own and could probably fit into another universe and would have like funny interactions. Like, I feel like Kaladin and Harry Dresden would be legit, like they could get along. They're both depressed, they're both emo, and they could legitimately have fun. The second thing I want to bring up with this was Michael's, like, I guess, sect of the world, his Knights of the Holy Cross, his Knights Order, I guess you could say. That world building, I love the way that Jim Butcher world builds. He doesn't like throw it all at you at once. He just gives you a little bit every time. And because it's urban fantasy and not something like Roshar or Middle Earth, where you have this whole world, this was made up in your head. This is a real world that just so happens to be a fantasy world. And because he just introduces little itty bits every time, it's just amazing. I love the way that he world builds this. He's also really funny, and seeing some returning characters like Thomas, Michael, Susan as well. Marcone was fun. Thomas's intro was fun, and him being, I'm not going to say that, but I'm not going to say that was going to be a spoiler, and this is spoiler free. Yeah, it was fun, but the big thing that I think that made me love this book was the focus of the relationship between Harry and Susan. That was going, I could say this right now. I haven't read later, but Susan Rodriguez has "I'm gonna die" written all over her face. Like, she just has a big, like, red dot right here on her face that just says "I am gonna die." Resolution with Harry and Susan was fun. It was amazing. I think the first paragraph and the last paragraph of this book kind of mirror each other, and you know where they're going. That was amazing. Nicodemus, I just gotta say this, Nicodemus, this dude is gonna be an amazing villain going forward. Like, I thought Mab and Marcone were good. This dude's gonna be like, I don't even know how to describe it, like that charismatic douchebag that you just hate to love. I'm gonna love this guy going forward. My only critique, and this is my legitimately my only critique, it's starting to get a little formulaic. Just a little. Like 5 books in, you can kind of start seeing the formula form in your head. It's a good formula, though. It works. It's like, Harry needs money. He gets a case. Case turns out crazy. Oh my god, big resolution. And he wraps up the story in the last chapter. You can see the formula, but it works. It just works. You don't need to, like, invent the wheel. He's not trying to reinvent the wheel. He's just using the same formula while putting slightly different twists on it. Like, in the first book, it was Harry trying to investigate an evil wizard. Second book, it was werewolves. Third book, it was a ghost. The fourth book, was a fairy lord. Here, vampire lord. And it works. And I mentioned the humor. The humor, it's getting way, way, way more subtle, but it hits way, way, way better. And I am so glad that Jim Butcher exists, because this dude really knows how to make the reader laugh in the best way possible. He could just say one sentence and it would make me laugh. It's so funny. But yeah, that's my review. A very short review today, because I finished this when was it? Like 4 hours ago, and I was in the middle of work. But here I'm busy and I couldn't get all my thoughts out to you. So yeah, and I'm gonna get my review of Emperor of Thorns, this book, out soon. So I'll see you later.